What's going on, world? It's the NRW Nerds Rule the World back again for another weekly picks. And if you see on the screen, you're like, hold up, is this the Checkpoint show right now? It's my man WebsterStyle filling in. Heather's brand new school year, busy with the studies, and then Glenn Lawrence, it's his birthday today. So my man WebsterStyle coming in to help a brother out to talk about the latest entertainment coming for the week. How are you, WebsterStyle?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm good, man. Thanks for helping your boy out, man. Appreciate you. I know it was last minute. So again, man, my thanks. And yeah, it's rare though I get in front of the camera with you because I'm always behind the camera with you. True. And Brian. Shout out to Brian. So yeah, man. Thanks, man. So what we do, as you know, you've been on. We talk about like what we're watching right now, and then we get into the picks for the week. So anything good you've been watching outside of wrestling? Because shout out to our kayfabe baby NRW Ring Generals podcast. So shout out to Sean Mongold. Beyond wrestling, what are you watching? Tuning in when you can.
Well, Strange New Worlds just wrapped up last week of season 2, and that was its whole season was just so good.
Yeah,
even the musical episode, and I was kind of just weary on that when it announced it, but when it happened, like, okay, it makes sense.
Yeah,
it was cool. But this is one of the things this season that I don't think they did as much last season. There were a lot more callbacks in episodes. It wasn't like serialized, but there were definitely callbacks to like the episode before or another episode in the season.
Oh, that's cool. I like when that continuity goes down.
Yeah, so I really enjoyed that, and it's just good TV. It's good sci-fi, but it's good Star Trek above all else. And after that ended last week, I haven't gotten anything. I need to get back and finish Secret Wars, but and then it spoiled a lot of it for me. So yeah.
Secret Invasion.
Secret Invasion, yes.
Yeah, I fell off after like I want to say 4 or 5, and there isn't even that many if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, there's only 6 of them. Yeah.
Yeah, so I gotta come back through them and just check it out. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. Have you checked out the Peacocks with my man Anthony Mackie?
I saw the first episode.
Twisted Metal.
Yeah, I gotta get back now too. I did watch the first episode. I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Same, right? Yeah. The first episode was pretty cool. And I'm curious, because we got a glimpse of our man Samoa Joe, from the wrestling, doing his thing as the clown guy. I don't remember the character's name.
Sweet Tooth, I think his name. Oh,
yeah. So I'm curious, like, does he take off the mask? Do we see Samoa Joe?
I don't know. I'm curious also because I think in the game, like, his head was on fire. So I'm like, are they going to do something about that during the course of the show? Like, I don't know. It's an interesting show, though. I find it.
I heard it gets better.
Yeah,
from people.
It wasn't bad to start.
Yeah, but I didn't think. Yeah, same. I didn't think it was that bad.
I think with Twisted Metal, though, and again, without watching the entire season, I think there's one of those shows that can work as a video game adaptation because the video game is based off of it. It's not exactly. And look, any Twisted Metal fans out there, excuse me for the ignorance, but it doesn't seem like it's just deep lore.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, but no disrespect to those cats. But yeah, I'm with you. Like, you could run with that.
Yeah, you can make a lot of,
if you will.
Yeah, you can make a lot of colorful changes to the story because it's not this deep, entrenching sci-fi narrative like a Halo or something like that.
Okay.
So
I feel that. How about anything you've seen and you're like, I'm not. Yeah, anything that just you're not into at all, or just like that was announced and you're like a lot of people talking about it, but you're like, nah, son, not for me.
Not that I can think of off the top of my head. I've been very selective, as you know, over the past couple of years. With even
time is valuable.
What I give my time to really sit down and watch.
I'm with you.
So if it's not anything I'm super duper excited about, or even I didn't say a property so much that I love, but something I'm familiar with. A lot of times, like it may be like Netflix. Netflix, there are a lot of things that I'm interested in that I literally haven't gotten to. They're on my list. Oh, it's Netflix original's not going anywhere, or even like some of the Star Wars stuff that's come out. Like it's on my to-do list. I haven't been super excited to really just sit down and watch. So
okay,
not a lot.
All right.
Honestly, so
Okay. Well, with my picks this week, hopefully there'll be something you'll take, that might intrigue you a little bit. I got something for the gamers with you being part of the Checkpoint Squad. Right. And then I know you're a Trekkie, but I think there might be something to pull you into the Star Wars universe, if you will, with my picks this week.
Okay. That's right. There's something new coming out from that.
So you ready to get into the pick for the week, brother?
Yes, I am.
All right. Again, like I said, starting off with the gaming tip from you being in the Checkpoint Squad. I got a racing game that I played a little bit. I'm sure you probably played a few hours here and there. Gran Turismo is dropping this week. You ready to check this out?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
What are we gonna do? Oh, shut up! I'm not missing my race.
Oh, I'm gonna puke.
Don't pick up my dad's car.
Yes, we're not going to jail. Are they giving us the perspective of the game right there from that one shot?
Yeah.
I kind of like that they did that. That's a good nod.
Listen, son. You think you're gonna play a stupid video game about cars and you're gonna become a race car driver?
All I ever wanted to do is be a racer. I'm doing it.
The 10 of you are the best Gran Turismo players in the world. Now is your chance to race real cars.
This is insane.
It's not gonna work. The guys who race are elite athletes. Your kids are scrawny little gamer kids.
That's where you come in.
So you think you can do the impossible. I'm here to prove that you can't.
You get tired, you get sloppy, you get hurt, and you lose races!
You puked on my lawn.
I know what I'm doing. I'm not afraid. I've raced this track 1,000 times in the game.
Let me drive it my way.
That was actually pretty great.
We have a newcomer this year. His presence is shaking the foundation of the sport.
This is the major leagues. The other drivers, your pit crew are going to hate you.
Much easier with a joystick, isn't it?
I can't see anything. I'm not sure if I can do this.
Most people can't. I got a feeling you're not most people.
If I lose more than just a race. So I'm not gonna quit.
You've got to prove to everyone that you belong.
You've raced it, like 1,000 times? Now you just gotta do it in real life.
Gran Turismo, based on a true story.
But I won't stop now. All right, there we go. Gran Turismo. Were you a Gran Turismo player, WebsterStyle?
Nah.
No, you didn't.
I think the last time I played Gran Turismo was probably on the PS2. No, yeah,
I ain't played it in a minute, but that was like one of the dope racing games back in the day.
Yeah, I was never a sim racing fan. I was always arcade racing. So even now with being on Xbox, I would gravitate more toward Forza Horizon than actual Forza. Or actually, no, back in the day it was
Midnight Club and stuff like that.
Yeah, Metropolitan Street Racer. That, and I forgot what it was on the Dreamcast. I really love that, but Bizarre Creations did that, and then when they brought it to the Xbox, they named something. But anyway, with Gran Turismo, this is definitely the best trailer they put out. I'm not saying I'm overly excited because I think the casting was good. Diamond Honshu, David Harbour, and then they got Neil Blomkamp directing, which is always a plus.
Yeah.
Whomever's putting these trailers together, though, doesn't do this movie any justice. It makes it look, to me, because of the story, the trailer makes it look like every other story you've seen like this.
I agree. And then we basically already know the film, too, out the rip.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So I feel like they could have done something different with the trailer to make it seem a bit more exciting, because in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, we can just watch this on streaming. But then I'm thinking, no, you want to see like the races on the big screen, to feel the bass and you hear the surround sound. Like that's the best part of seeing something like this. And I just think of, and this is back in the day, I just think of that trailer for Days of Thunder and how
do something like that would have been a vibe.
Like that really set a vibe for the whole movie, and you wanting to see it, and for the racing and everything. And I understand, yeah, based on a true story, yada yada yada. But okay, make it about the racing. Make it about him being this really devastating racer in real life, and based like the first part of it did that.
Yeah.
Like, and then it went into so many of the scenes I've seen already before in the previous trailers. So I'm like, okay, we've seen the father not doubting him. We've seen him being the best of the best. We see him not getting, like, we've seen the movie really in this.
Exactly. Like, we already know what the movie is.
Right.
If they could have just left it. We'll find that out when we see it. But I completely agree with you. That would have provoked people a lot more and gave it more of a feel and a mystery, because again, it's a story we've seen.
Yeah, it should have focused more on the racing.
Yeah, I'm with you. I you know what? I like that too. I could, that filmmaking side of me is like, if they would recut that, it would have created more intrigue about what it is. You know what I'm saying? And it could have been done in a way that they could have given some details, but you don't want to give it all, because again, it's a story we know.
Yeah,
and that's that's why it's the number 3 pick for me. Like, I already know what the film is going to be.
Right.
In so many ways, because it's been done. But if you do something interesting and different with it, like you said, it would have provoked more people. And you smart there, WebsterStyle. I'm with you, brother. All right, so there you go. That's the number 3 pick. What is number 1 and what is number 2, y'all? Because I'm sure everybody, that's a big movie for this week, but it's my number 3. So let's head over to number 2. I know you're a Trekkie, but I know you're a star. Let's head over to the Star Wars.
Okay.
Where's the style with Ahsoka? Here we go.
War is inevitable. One must destroy in order to create. We are no Jedi.
I started hearing whispers of Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire.
What happens when we find Thrawn?
Power, such as you've never dreamed.
I've spent most of my life fighting a war. That's why I'm trying to convince you to help me prevent another one. You and I both know who could help you with this.
She's still just as stubborn as ever.
I bet your master found you difficult at times.
Anakin never got to finish my training. I walked away from him, just like I walked away from Sabine.
You never made things easy for me, Master.
As a Jedi, sometimes you have to make the decision no one else can. But I'm counting on you to see this through.
Nice haircut. Sometimes we have to do what's right, regardless of our personal feelings.
Buckle up.
If we don't stop Thrawn, everything will be in vain. You have no power.
Anakin spoke highly of you.
I'm not here to discuss my past.
We have a lot of work to do.
Once a rebel, always a rebel.
All right. There you go. WebsterStyle, Ahsoka dropping this week. First 2 episodes. What do you think, man? Were you did you watch some of the recent Star Wars stuff, and how are you feeling about this one?
I never finished Obi-Wan. That was the only one I was really interested in, and I think I watched most of the first season of The Mandalorian.
Okay.
Didn't watch Book of Fett. I've heard great things about Andor, but again, just haven't sat down to watch it. Now, I will say I'm familiar with Ahsoka, but I never watched the Rebels, or I forget the other cartoon series she was in.
Clone Wars, I think it
Clone
was.
Wars, like that. I saw some of that.
Yeah.
But going back to the earlier movie, this is how you put together a trailer. This is how, like, I know bits and pieces of Ahsoka's story.
Yeah.
but I'm really coming in very fresh. Like even Thawne, I know he's from the book, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
Well, I never read them.
Yeah.
I had cats in college who were knee deep in Star Wars lore, so I learned about all that stuff.
Yeah.
But my point is, without knowing anything, I'm excited. I know who the major players are. I know nothing about the story per se, but I see their connections and history, like with all of these characters. That makes it interesting and makes me want to watch it. Like I think I saw the first trailer for it and was like, okay, but this is like, oh, I'm watching this in 2 days. Like I'll be checking this out because this looks exciting. And then also it's Rosario Dawson, so of course why not?
Right? I'll drink that bath water.
Right. Exactly.
So I've seen the first 2 episodes already. I'm going to be covering it for the channel. I'll also be doing an unboxing. They're sending me some kind of package soon, so stay tuned for that, y'all. I enjoyed it. I'm not too familiar with Ahsoka either. Like you, I saw she made some recent appearances in the Mandalorian series.
Okay.
And yeah, so we knew that this was happening once they cast Rosario Dawson, man.
Right.
But I'm not familiar with some of these other characters that are making their appearances that were in the animated stuff, the Rebels and Clone Wars stuff. I have some awareness. I heard about Thrawn, like you, with same mutual type of friends. Man, check him out. He's like amazing from the book and stuff. So I hadn't seen this trailer until just now. I saw these first 2 episodes, hadn't seen the previous trailers. Just, I don't know. I don't think even we even did a reaction to any of them yet, or maybe we did. I don't know. I know I didn't see this one. I know I didn't see, and maybe we saw the first one. If you all did reacts, I can't recall. But having just seen this trailer though, I can't wait for the rest of the season because, like I said, I saw the first 2 episodes. The first half of the trailer is pretty much the first 2 episodes, but then there's some tidbits in there that shows me what I'm going to see for the rest of the season that I'm so excited for. It's a fun series, man. And the first 2 episodes does some cool setup. I don't think like you and I, we haven't been tuned in like everybody else. Didn't see all the animated stuff. It actually provokes me from this kind of like introduction with these first 2 episodes to want to dive back and check it out so I can learn more, which is a great thing for a franchise that's trying to build new fans. Right. But it's set up in a way that you don't have to have that existing knowledge and you can still have fun and appreciate it, which is just good writing. So
that's good.
Yeah, man.
That's really good. I think sometimes, and they did this very well with The Mandalorian, especially in that first season, telling stories where you don't need to know anything else. And I think that as for a franchise that's 40 plus years old, like Star Wars with 9 mainline movies, and now this is the 4th television series? Like,
I think so, something like that.
Yeah, because it's Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, Andor. Yeah, and then this is the 4th one, and at least Mandalorian, Book of Boba Fett, and this one are all set around the same sort of time period. Andor takes place before. It's good that you don't need to know everything. It's like one of the reasons why people now, going back to the Star Trek thing, if someone asks me a good jumping in point for Star Trek, I say, watch Strange New Worlds, because you don't need to know anything, and you get that connective tissue as you watch, but you don't need to know anything about what happened say in Enterprise, nor do you have to know anything about what happened in the original series or any series afterwards. You just watching Strange New Worlds is a great entry point, and this is one of those things I think is harder now for franchises that are generations old to really be reinvigorated and be brand new. And Ahsoka seems like a series that's going to be able to do that while still being connected to the past.
Yeah, I think I say that as well, because as an educated viewer, in a way, right? An appreciator of film and just setup and stories. Right. That's how I feel about it. Because I feel, like I said, I have no existing knowledge, but I enjoyed it. And it just provoked me, because I found it so interesting that it made me want to dive more, because I know that there's lore through conversations with other people. So I think with that being said, for those people that may already know the material, they're going to lose their mind because now they finally get to see it.
Right.
And they're still paying those nods to what they've already done and what you've seen. Well, if you are that super fan that has seen that, then so they're going to just like I can just only imagine, because I know for myself watching like other content and knowing lore, and then they get that, and then seeing other people watch it and like, oh yeah, right, yeah. So it's gonna create those kind of conversations. And I think that's good cinema. That's good fandom, and I love that type of shit. And yeah, man, Ahsoka here now. I'm not sure how many episodes, but yeah, you're gonna get the first 2 episodes this week, man, and it's a fun ride.
Okay.
All right, bro. So that was number 2. What is topping that one? Crazy, because I know everybody's like Gran Turismo, Ahsoka. How can something get to the top? I gotta tell you, you gotta start from the bottom. And when we did a reaction to this film called Bottoms, you like that lead-in? I lost my mind. I cannot wait to watch this. I wish I would have had more time. I wish we would have done the trailer reacts a lot more sooner, because now I gotta like kind of hit people up, because then I could have had like an advanced screening.
Right.
This looks hilarious as fuck. I can't wait to watch it. And one of the main reasons, recently we had Teenage Mutant Turtles Mutant Mayhem. Ayo Adibri plays our new April O'Neil, and I think she steals half of the show with the new Turtles film. I think this April O'Neil is the best representation of April O'Neil we've had in a long time, and it gives something different. I really enjoyed her character in the new animated film, but she stars in this, and like I'm a fan now of her. She's one of the leads in this, and yeah, Bottoms, bro, is my top pick this week. You ready to check it out?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go.
Could the ugly, untalented gays please report to the principal's office?
Guess that's you guys.
Tonight is our night. We're getting the cooch. I'm gonna talk to Brittany. You can say hi to Isabel.
What would I say? Hey, girl, how's your boyfriend? How's his penis?
I'm gonna expel you both for committing a crime against Jeff.
Get out of the car.
You can't tell me what to do!
Get out of the freaking car!
We were just practicing for our self-defense club.
So it's like a fight club?
Yes.
Just stay in your lane until you're munching beaver at Wesleyan.
Yes, sir.
What's your plan here?
Jeff is psychotic, and they're picking on the weak and defenseless.
So, we teach a bunch of girls how to defend themselves.
They are grateful to us.
Adrenaline is flowing. Next thing you know, Isabel and Brittany are kissing us on the mouth. You can be our club advisor.
You know, my mom did say I need to pick up a hobby.
Welcome to our fucking fight club.
Let's get it popping in this motherfucker.
I want that trophy.
To have a safe space like this, it means a lot to people. I'm gonna finally reverse stalk my stalker.
Yeah! I'll be able to kill my stepdad.
Awesome.
Okay.
It seems so supportive of women, especially the hot ones. Men need therapy.
Are you cheating on me?
No!
I literally saw you yesterday.
So nerd, I fucked your mom!
We are literally at the bottom. We have nowhere to go but up.
Your club is over.
They deserve a shot at showing everybody how fucking cool they are. Let's go fuck up some football players.
I want that trophy.
You created a fight to get some coochie. You don't even know how to work that thing. I know y'all ain't tickling the pearl.
I just don't know if you're supposed to be talking to us like that, just like as a teacher.
There you go, WebsterStyle. You see why I lost my mind. You're right.
I hope it's as funny as the trailer.
Same. But yo, Ayo Debris, as you saw, man, she's one of the stars in this. I just love her voice. And yeah, she's killing Marshawn Lynch, bro. They got Marshawn Lynch as a teacher in the joint, man. I like it, man. Just the themes of it. A fight club, bro. High school fight club. Girls. I love the premise, the idea, the concept. I hope that execution works.
Yeah. Same. It looks funny. It looks really, really funny. Even trailer we watched in the past there, they've been funny, but very few laughing from beginning to end.
Yeah, man. So I had to take him from the bottom to the top, bro. So there you go. Gran Turismo, Ahsoka, and Bottoms. Those are my picks, bro. Yeah, coming to theaters is Gran Turismo and Bottoms, and Ahsoka is on Disney Plus, bro, with the first 2 episodes this week. All right. So those are the picks, bro. And what else you got going on this week?
As of time of this recording, I have an interview dropping in a couple of days with somebody who you've interviewed as well, Jessica Starling. So I have an interview
really
with her
sweet,
dropping.
super dope, bro.
Just dropped the episode 159 of the Sartorial Geek podcast, where I'm talking about Broforce Forever, my interview with Favorite Fairs there, and then I'm talking about Myth fragrance from Ellis, Brooklyn. And I also started something new. Came out, I think, dropped Sunday. Just Gaming Bites. So I revisited Halo Spartan Strike. So just a little quick gameplay with that, talking about that, and we'll see how it does.
Okay.
See what's next.
Hey, you know what? We need to probably get into some. I don't know. I need to talk to you maybe offline a little bit about this, but with the checkpoint and with everything you're doing, as I sit there producing, on the other side as you talk about stuff. One of the games you brought up last week was Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you remember, I mentioned that I'm on Game Pass now, so I went ahead and had that download. I downloaded Exo Primal, and I'm like, you know what? I need to get with WebsterStyle. I need to figure how this whole twitching type thing is, and maybe we provide some gaming content with you and I are gaming. Because I was like, I wanted to hit you up, like, bro, I just downloaded it. Let's try and play this game together, whether I'm like Leatherface or you're one of the bad guys, or I don't know. Did you download it?
No, not yet. I haven't gotten to it yet. I ended up playing. There was another game that came out last week that I ended up getting into, and it escapes me.
I think it was like a Dude Bros thing too. I think I saw you post
Broforce.
Like
Broforce is what I was playing. Yeah,
I wanted to check that one out too, because you posted that. I was like, you know what? I got to try that one. Is that fun?
Yeah, it's fun. It's so fun.
Is it like Contra?
It looked kind of like that, yeah, but it's pixelated, and it takes all of these sort of 80s action heroes and Broforce. I'm like, say, have a Chuck Norris analog, a Mr. T analog, a Rambo analog, Commando, Arnold Schwarzenegger analog. It's so meta.
I gotta check that one out too. I gotta let that download, man. But yeah, I was like, okay, I got these games downloaded now because I want to try and do a little bit more, and just content wise. Right. We'll have to figure that out. So I have to hit you up offline, man, and figure how we can stream that shit and just kind of like have conversations with the people. So y'all, if y'all want that content, hit some of the comments, and let's bug WebsterStyle. Hit up my man Webster. He's about to drop all the socials. WebsterStyle, how can they bug you so we can get that shit popping?
You can find me on Instagram at WebsterStyle, on Twitter at WebsterStyle, and TikTok _WebsterStyle, and then anything and everything that is WebsterStyle is going to be found at WebsterStyle.com.
There you go. Show my brother some love. Bug his ass so we can try and figure out how to do the streaming of gaming. Let's get that popping. And for me, it's the Legend Kuya P on Twitter, TikTok, IG, Hive, Blue Sky, and of course here with WebsterStyle and the whole gang at the NRW and at News Wednesday. We're nerds. Rule the world. Those are our entertainment picks for this week. Let us know if you're checking them out. Ahsoka, Bottoms, and Gran Turismo, y'all. And we're out of here in a vroom. Like that. We out. Peace.